Hi friends, welcome back to Nitved Bioscience. Today we will start our new topic, that is lipids. First we will see what is the definition of lipids. Lipids, these are the group of organic compounds which are soluble in organic solvents like alcohol, ether, chloroform, benzene, and insoluble in water. Soluble in organic solvents, insoluble in water. The term lipid was first coined by scientist Bloor in 1943. Alright. Basically, the lipids are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and in some cases phosphorus, sulfur and nitrogen is present. Alright. As we had discussed, the carbohydrates also are made up of the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, but the difference here is that the concentration of oxygen is less in case of lipid as compared to carbohydrate. Alright. So here the oxygen concentration is less. Lipids, these are related with the fatty acid, and these are the esters of fatty acid with polyhydric alcohol. Okay, so this is all about the introduction of lipid. Then we will see what are the functions of lipid, why lipid is required. Alright, so let's start with the function of lipids. The first function of the lipid, it is the structural component of biological membrane. It is the structural component of biological membrane. If we take the example of the eukaryotic cells, we know that the eukaryotic cells, these are made up of the plasma membrane. So the plasma membrane of the cells and the membranes of the various other internal organelles, these are made up of the lipid bilayer. Alright, and the lipid which is mainly found in the biological membranes are phospholipid and cholesterol. Second function of the lipid is storage of energy. Lipids have high energy content. Okay, the example is mainly the lipid which is involved as a source of energy is a triglycerides. Triglycerides are stored in the adipose tissue, and during the fastings, because the lipid act as a long-term source of energy. So during the fastings, these lipids, these are available as a source of energy. This is as contrast with the carbohydrate. We know that the carbohydrate is also the source of energy, but the energy released from the carbohydrate, it is available for the short term or the immediate use. Immediate source of energy, but for the long term source of energy, lipids molecules are available, and the energy content of the lipid is also high. If we take the concentration, so the 9 kilocalorie energy is released from the per gram of lipid as compared to the carbohydrate where the 4 kilocalorie of energy is released. Okay, so energy storage 9 kilocalorie per gram energy is released from the lipids. The third is lipid molecules are also involved in the signaling. Lipid also act as an electrical insulator. They insulate the nerve axons. So it will help to pass the action potential or the electric current through nerves. They insulate nerve axon, and the example is sphingomyelin. This lipid is present in the myelin sheath around the nerve axon. Next function is the thermal insulator. The subcutaneous fat, it will help to maintain the constant body temperature. So lipids or the fat act as a insulator because these are the bad conductor of heat. So it will helps to maintain the constant body temperature. Therefore, it will also act as a thermal insulator. The next function is the protection to internal organs. Internal organs, that are pads of fat. Then next function is metabolic regulator. Then lipids, these are precursor to hormones. Then lipids helps in the absorption of fat soluble vitamins. The fat soluble vitamins, what? Vitamin A, D, E, K. So lipid help in the absorption of the fat soluble vitamins, that is vitamin A, D, E and K. And lipid also act as a surfactant, detergent or emulsifying agent in the industrial purpose. So surfactant, detergent and emulsifying agent. So these are the various functions of the body. The main purpose is that it is a component of the biological membranes, it involves in the cell signalings and it acts as a storage energy. The energy content of the lipid is very high. Apart from that, these are precursor of various hormones and in the cell signaling second messenger systems. For example, the phosphatidyl inositols, it will help in the secondary messenger systems. Okay, so these are all about the function of the lipids. So next we will see what are the diseases which are associated with the lipid and lipid metabolism. So the first disease which is associated with the lipid and lipid metabolism is atherosclerosis. Sclerosis. Second is the fatty liver. Third, diabetes mellitus. Obesity. And various other hyperlipoproteinemia. These are the definition, functions and the various diseases associated with the lipids, or we had seen the introduction of the lipids. In the next class we will see the classification of lipids. Alright, thank you.